Okay. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, all. Sorry,
Good
like
morning.
I was a bit delayed. I went out. Okay. So, any doubt from previous classes?
For now, no, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, can you please repeat the four clauses, yesterday's clauses?
Four clauses. Oh, the union all.
Right.
And all. Okay. So, where are you having problem?
I'm not having any problem. I just want to revise it one more time.
So, in YouTube, you are getting the videos, right?
Yes.
What about Asirvad and the other one? Uh, have you gone through the previous videos?
Sir, yes, two of the videos I have gone through. I didn't go through all the videos. I'm still now, I'm okay. I don't have any doubt. But I have gone through only two videos. I have not completed all the videos.
Okay, means few of the videos you went, other like it, you'll see maybe this weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so yesterday what we discussed, like for if you are using union, means you will be getting all the records. Am I sharing or not?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sharing my screen, right? Is it
we can
visible?
see it.
Yes,
We can
sir.
see your screen.
So when I'm like doing a union, it means I'm joining all the records present here and here. I'm combining it. Only the records, whichever is like a common records,
Hmm.
duplicate records, they get filtered out. Okay. So this was about union. So I'm again not going in detail because in detail I have already explained. Just I'm giving you an overview if like
Yes,
you have
yes.
missed anything. So you can stop me anytime if you have any doubt. Okay. For
Okay.
union or what we are doing is we are combining the records from the query one and query two, and we are not eliminating the duplicates. We are keeping the whole set. Even if duplicates are also there, we are keeping that also. Okay. And third is intersect. In
Yes.
intersect, we are only getting the matched records in both the queries. And that matched record again will come like one time only. The duplicate won't come. Okay, the unmatched record we are not at all getting.
Okay.
And finally, minus means the table A, all the records whatever is in table A, at max you can get that. If there is something common between table A and B, those records in table A will be eliminated and only the unmatched records from table B will be coming. Okay. If you do vice versa, like table B, if you put in as a first table, if you take and table A you take as a second table, then like whatever the records which are not in table A but they are in table B, those records only you will be getting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So that is the thing. And in all the situation, you should understand one thing in all kinds of set operator. Your number of columns in both the queries should be same, and the corresponding column should have the same data type. Name can be same, name can be different, it doesn't matter. We have seen example of job ID and department ID. Okay, names were different, but still the query didn't fail. Okay, because the data type both were numeric data type, so we didn't had any issue. Okay, so this was about the set operators, and already we have discussed a lot. So any other doubt apart from this high level revision?
Yeah, there will be in minus also, we will be getting the unique data, right? Even in
In
minus also.
minus, you won't get any data from table B.
No, no. If table A has the duplicate data,
Table A, only table A, you are saying like table A itself has unique, means a duplicate data.
yeah.
Yeah, and it is not matching with table B, but then also that records are there. So then also you'll be getting only unique records. You won't be getting duplicates.
Okay. So what I understood, the state operator, unless until we specify like union all and all, if we are not putting all, then most of the time it will return the unique data once the
Not
logic
most
is
of the time, every time. Apart
every
from
time.
union all is an
Oh,
exception.
okay.
Apart from that, every time you will be getting unique data only.
Okay.
Okay. So shall we move to the next topic?
Yes.
And what about installation? Is it done for you?
Ravi, actually, we need to spend some time. We are going for the previous videos,
Okay,
and
okay,
yeah,
okay.
maybe this we
But
can
I will
spend some time.
suggest you that first you install that.
Okay.
If you do the previous video one day later also, it's fine, completely fine. Because especially you utilize this weekend, because tomorrow I won't be teaching any new topic. Either I will
Okay.
be taking like doubts,
Okay.
yeah, or some like I'll be giving some scenarios or something like that which is already discussed. I won't be taking any new topic. So you can utilize this time. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
So we have completed this Oracle operators. Yes, today is very important topic, Oracle joins. Okay, I won't go in detail today. Tomorrow we'll go in detail. Today I will give you high level and all, and I will want you to get into it, try to understand it, and tomorrow I will teach in complete detail about Oracle joins. Uh, I will show like interview questions also, different types of interview questions based on joins. Okay. Let us Okay, so what does Oracle join mean, first of all? So join mean, as you can understand with its meaning, like you are trying to combine two things. You are joining something. Okay, so it is different from the set operation. In set operation also you are trying to combine something, but this is completely different. Okay, there you were doing it query level. Okay, you have, according to one query you have some set of records, according to other query you are having some other set of records, and you are trying to combine both using few of the operators. But here you are not using different query within the same query itself. You are joining based on different tables. Here your motive is completely different. For example, there is an employee table. Okay, you are an employee. In the employee table, as you saw, you have something called department ID. Okay, but that department name you don't know. Okay, so for example, department ID is 50. I'll open and I'll show you. We got from EMP. I'm not joining the table now. I'm just telling when we will need this join condition. This one, and I'm also taking DPT table. So here you can see department ID. Let us go into DPT table. Okay, department ID is not there, but department name is there, but employee ID is there. Okay, so now I have here department ID, means in employee table, but I want, for some example, this is an employee name. His name is Steven, and his employee ID is 100. Okay, his department ID is 90. But seeing that numeric number, you don't know which department he is. You are not aware of that. Okay. So now how you will understand which department name it is. So there is some another table which is called department table. In that department table, same employee ID is there. 100 employee ID is there for Steven, and department name is HR. So seeing in this table, you come to understand, like to an understanding that this department is HR. Okay, but here seeing you are only able to know the ID. Okay, with ID you are not able to understand, right, exactly what department is working. So in such scenarios where you are needing some column from some other table apart from the existing table, okay, then arises a situation where you need to join. Okay, so this is the main reason for joining two different tables. So but to join two different tables, there should be something in common, right? Randomly we can't join anything. So here you can see employee ID is there here. Okay, here also in department table you will be having employee ID. Okay, doesn't mean that the name will be same. Okay, name can be same, cannot be same, that is different. But yeah, the functionality, technically speaking, only if data type matches also you can join, but that is not correct way. If you are joining the wrong things, obviously you will get wrong data. Like if I am trying to join a job ID with a department ID, which you saw yesterday, so that is completely different, like not department ID, something different was there. Job ID, let me see. What's job ID? Job ID is some new, this what we say, string. So department name, I think we were matching with. Okay. So if you try to match job ID with department name and all, both are string, it will match. But you can see it, this is completely different data. and that is completely different kind of data. The functionality is different, so it will never match, and you will get no output of it. Okay, even if by mistake it matches, like for example, employee ID is there, some another column here it is not there, here it is there, manager ID. If you are if for example it is not there in this table, there is some other table called managers table and manager ID is there, and if you are trying to match employee ID with manager ID, that is not correct, right? Like the functionality will become completely different. Okay, so whenever you have this requirement that you want some column from other table and that column is not present in your current table, so you will be doing a join, and but you should have some common column with some common functionality, not like just data type is similar. Syntactically you won't be facing any error, but functionally like whatever you are doing is not correct. Okay, so you understood basic requirement why we should go for join. Later we will try to understand what is join and all, why we should go for join. Did you understand that, or you are having any doubts? Anyone? Hello, am I talking in mute? All right.
Yeah, it's clear for me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for me too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then now we understood why we need join. So now let us go through like what is join. Okay, join is basically, it is also like a type of SQL statement only, where we are trying to combine uh, where we trying to combine two different tables based on some column, common column, and getting an output, desired output, whatever we want. Okay, so there are like few types of join. Don't, these all things are not that important. Okay, I will explain you later a bit of these. Okay, but let us focus on these four things. If an interviewer asks you question, how many types of joins are there, you should say four types. Okay, one is inner join, second is left outer join, third is right outer join, fourth is full outer join. Yes, self join is also there, cross join is also there, these things are, but you won't be using these things and no one will ask you also. If someone asks you, means you should know at least basic functionality, what is cross join, what is self join, but as such there is no technical syntax for this. There is only syntax for these four joins. Okay, these are like byproducts of these joins. While you use this, these are like some of the byproducts, you can say. Okay, so we should focus mainly on these four. Later, after completing this, I'll give a brief overview of these things also, but let us focus on this. Okay, so first is inner join. Okay, in inner join, what happens here, you can see the Venn diagram. So table 1, table 2. Okay, you are joining based on some column 1, or column here also column 1, here column 1, something, and now you are trying to get the data. So what you will be what data you will be getting is only the matched data between these two tables. Okay, in table 1 and table 2. For example, employee ID, if I do here, you saw in department table how many employee IDs are there. Only 4 employee IDs are there. This is again a duplicate. Okay, so 4 employee ID, 100 till 103. But in employee table, you can see like many are there, many different are there. Again, duplicates are there, but even if you go for unique thing, many are there, like maybe 106 or something we saw yesterday, right? So 106 unique records will be there. Okay, so only we will be getting, if we do a join based on employee ID, only we will be getting like those four IDs. Okay, so those are the common things. So those four IDs we will be getting, and the corresponding whatever columns we are taking. Okay, like here you see in this example. So you are joining by supplier ID. Okay, so corresponding to this supplier ID. Now here you have the flexibility to take either from table A or either from table B. So your table A is suppliers, table B is order one. Okay. So if you see the data here, data is also there. So supplier, this is supplier table, this is orders table. Okay. So if you see the data in suppliers table, you are joining with supplier ID equals to supplier ID. So here supplier IDs are 1, 2, 3, here 1, 2. So these two things will be matched. But now what you are trying to get an output is that will consist of supplier ID, this supplier ID, then your supplier name and order number, supplier ID, supplier name, and the third column will be from this table. Okay, so your output will be supplier ID 1, supplier name Bata shoes, and order number is 101. Okay, see supplier ID 1, Bata shoes, order number 101. So same here, if you will go supplier ID 2, supplier name Kingfisher, and order number is 102. 1 Kingfisher 102. Okay, it will return 2 rows. Okay, so whatever columns you are selecting within the two tables, so the corresponding, for the corresponding record which is common in both the tables, for that corresponding record, whatever columns you are selecting, that will come. If I selected supplier address, then here after Bata shoes, like if supplier address was there, so I would have got like supplier address only, like Agra or something. Okay, are you clear with what they are trying to explain using inner join in this example? Or you have any doubt?
Um, Everything is clear for me.
So Ravi, here also it will not take duplicate. Here it will take unique one.
Here there is no concept of duplicate or unique, because you are
Mm-hmm.
not merging, records, you are merging columns here. You,
Okay.
you understood the difference, right?
Yeah.
There you were merging records, here you are merging columns. So if you try to compare set operators with join, they are completely different. Okay,
Okay.
because there, for this supplier ID, this record is there, for
Mhm.
for this table, this record is there, but here you are not selecting both the columns. Okay, here
Okay.
you are only selecting column from suppliers table, you are not selecting columns from order table. No one
Okay.
will select like suppliers dot supplier ID comma orders dot order ID, you will select any one of them only.
Okay.
So you are doing column wise operation, you are not doing row wise operation. Okay,
Okay.
so here even when you are matching also, you are trying to not match the complete record, you are only matching the supplier ID.
Supplier ID.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you try to compare set operators with join, you will always confuse yourself. So
Yeah.
keep that aside and keep this aside. Okay, just
Okay.
for your basic understanding, keep this in mind that that is a row level operation. This is a column level thing. There you are merging rows, here you are merging columns. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it will be very much clear. Okay.
Yeah. So in that case, Kiran, so Ravi, suppose the uh, the first table has supplier ID, like two supplier ID, which are duplicate, and then also in the second table has two record with the same supplier ID. Then it will bring two. Okay. Okay, I got it. No, yeah, I was trying to, yeah, okay, I
You
got it.
again, you are trying to confuse yourself. So
Mhm.
your question is valid. See, you are taking supplier ID from table A. Okay, supplier
Yeah,
table.
yeah,
There duplicates are there. Okay.
yeah,
What you are selecting, you are not selecting column of the second table, right? You are
yeah, yes.
selecting column of first table. If duplicates are there, the duplicates will come.
Welcome.
If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
Now I
there,
get it.
it won't come. Simple.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
There
Yeah,
is no chance for eliminating, right? Because you are not comparing something. You are just
yeah,
like getting that column. You just
yeah.
think like you are getting this column. That's
Okay,
it.
got it. Got it. Yeah,
Only things what will be eliminated is the unmatched data.
yeah.
This supplier ID, this supplier ID. See here, three was not there, so it
Mhm.
got eliminated. Here you didn't got three.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's true. All right.
is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For you, Anirban? Oh, sorry, Asirvad.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear now.
Okay. And for the other new joining,
Yes, sir.
Sriyanka, yeah. So yes, is it clear for you also?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then let us go to another join. Okay. Anyways, I'll explain you in detail one by one. This I'll run the query and show you. But initially, I want you to understand the means logic behind it. So here again, you see the Venn diagram first. So with this, what you are able to understand, just tell me. I'm not even told you the definition of what is this. Like this is left outer join. That's what I'll be telling you. So seeing this, any one of you can explain me what is the definition. Can try. You can be wrong. There is no harm in that, but try to explain. Any one of you. Nikita,
Uh,
can you try?
I think it will. I think it will show the unique records which are in table one, and also the similar records which are in table two also. Yeah.
Only unique records which are in table one.
Not unique records, all the records and all the similar records which are there in table two as well.
What about the records which are not in table one, but they are in
They are
table
in
two?
table two. It won't show those records.
Yeah. Actually, you are 90% accurate by the diagram. What you can tell, you told me.
Hmm.
Okay. So a little bit of addition is there to that thing. So when you are doing a left outer join, for example, here you are doing supplier ID from suppliers table and supplier ID from order table. So what it will do is for all the supplier ID which is matching, right? So not only matching, like let us do one thing. Let me copy this data. Whether I can copy it or not. not getting copied. Okay, fine. Uh, anyways, forget it. Like, anyways, I'll show you real-time example. Just try to focus in this. So, like all the records, whatever is there in table one, you'll get all those records. In table two, whatever the matching records, those only you will be getting. But for example, there will be some unmatched records also, right? Which is already present, like supplier ID 50. Uh, you can definitely understand that these all supplier IDs, apart from 1, 2, all these are there in suppliers in your left table, but it is not there in right table. How you can understand is order number is from right table, okay? Since in that table there is no supplier ID called 50, how it will get some order number for that? It won't be having any order number, right?
Right.
So whatever is unmatched in the right table, those records, those for that particular column, the value will be null. Okay, here it is shown with one hyphen or something like that, but in actual real time you'll get nulls. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the thing. So what you told is absolutely correct, but only thing, like if there is unmatched record, you will get null values in the right table.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, because it makes sense also, because there are no order ID, but still order number, but still it should display because you are displaying that column, right? So if nothing is there means null is there.
Mhm. Okay.
So that is how it works. So this was about left join. So whenever someone asks you what is left outer join, then you can also say like left join, left outer join, both are same. Even if you go with syntax also, if you run like left join, then also it will work. Left outer join will also work.
Okay.
Okay. So left join, if you take, then the left join, what it will give is your all the records from the left table and only the matching records from the right table. That should be your definition.
Okay.
Okay, if someone asks you, an interviewer asks you, or some senior asks you, what is left outer join? Left outer join is like joining two different tables with having like some one common column,
Mm.
uh, and getting all the records from the left table and only the matching records from right table. Okay. So whatever we saw in left outer join, same goes with right outer join. Okay. Here it's exactly vice versa. All the records from right table and only matching records from left table.
Mhm.
Here you can see order number 105. So this, I think they have matched the basis of supplier ID, but they didn't display supplier ID. For example, some XYZ supplier ID is there in orders table, but it is not there in suppliers table. So for that corresponding supplier ID, the value is for order number is 105. And the city is also there, Ghaziabad. But in suppliers table, that corresponding supplier ID is not there. So it is giving blank. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
If you understood left join means, you will definitely understand right join. It is just just instead of left, you're using right. All the functionality is same.
Sure,
Okay, is
but
it?
how will
Yeah.
we get to know that which join we should use at the particular time?
Your requirement. So if you want all the records from the right table, okay, your
Mm-hmm.
requirement is such, only the matching records from the left table you want, so you will go for right outer join. Okay, That will be complete purely based on your requirement. Okay. So, for example, I am taking this table only, suppliers table and orders table. Okay.
Hmm.
So I am a client. You are. I have given you this requirement of getting all the order numbers. Okay, for the supplier ID, but I also want the supplier names also. Okay. So what will be your approach in that case? My requirement is this. I am not a technical person. I am a client. I have given you requirement that I want all the order numbers. You shouldn't miss any order number, and corresponding supplier names also I want. Okay.
Hmm.
So what you will do, you have to definitely go for right outer join, right? Because your requirement is you should get all the order numbers. Okay. So by chance, if for some order number there is no supplier name, then it's fine, right? If there is
Hmm.
nothing is there, then what you can do?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, when you join an organization, you are asked like about 10 documents. In some
Hmm.
documents, it is like optional also. You can give or you can't give. Like it's up to you.
Hmm.
Okay. So if some people are giving all the documents, it's fine. If someone is not giving some of the document which are optional, that is also fine, right? But if you don't give your previous company payslip or major things, you don't give your like scanned copy of your degree certificate or something like this, which is very very important, or your pan card, then no
Hmm.
company will tolerate that. But if you don't give your electricity bill, okay, instead of electricity bill you have given some other document, okay, for your
Hmm.
address proof, so that is fine.
Right.
Yeah, so in the same case, like according to your requirement, you should go.
Hmm.
So here my requirement was I wanted all the order numbers, irrespective of the supplier name is there or not, I don't care, but I want all the order numbers. Okay. So you have to go for right outer join. If any column requirement is such like that column, all the data you want, so that corresponding table which has that column, that table you should give as a preference. If it is right table, then go for right outer join. If it's left table, go for left outer join. Is
Yeah.
it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next thing is, I think here it will be the full outer join. Okay. So as the name suggests, here you will get all the records. Okay. Uh, but here that concept comes like if you have like you will get all the records from the like if you ask me in a like technical way
Hmm.
how to remember in a mathematical way, if you do a inner join you will get some records, right? Common records you will be getting. Okay.
Yes.
So that records even will be there in left outer join and right outer join also. Okay. So if you take the difference of like only the inner join records and the left join, whatever the extra records are there, and right join extra records are there, and you combine, you should get full outer join. This is the mathematics. Okay. But normally what is the definition is like all the records from the left table and all the records from the right table, irrespective like if it's matching or if it's not matching, doesn't matter, you will be getting. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here some records might be there, like for example supplier name. Here you took order number 105 and it is blank, right? Here you took so many supplier IDs, but order numbers are blank. So from right table also you will be getting some blank records. From left table also you'll be getting from some blank records, because some of the IDs like which are there in right table won't be present in left table. If some of the IDs are there in left table will be not present in right table. So to corresponding to that IDs, obviously see in orders table, if there is no supplier ID called 50, how you will get an order number for it? You can't get, right?
Hmm.
In the same way, if some 90 order supplier ID is there, for example, okay, that 90 supplier ID is in orders table, but it is not in suppliers table. So how you will get the supplier name out of it? You won't get, right? So when you do this combination in both sides, you will be getting like this, but it's not mandatory. For example, table B only consists the records, right table only consists the records which are there in left table, all the records. Okay. For example, 100 records are there in left table,
Hmm.
50 records are there in right table, and all the 50 records are there in left also, which are there in right. Then obviously when you are doing right outer join also, right, you won't be getting any blanks
Hmm.
because all the records are there. And whenever you are doing full outer join also, the left table nothing will be blank. Okay,
Hmm.
did you understood or not? High level thing, anyways I will be explaining you with real time examples after this, maybe in tomorrow's class. But now I want you people uh, to understand like what is the concept of full outer join, what is left outer, what is right outer and inner join. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
got the concepts, but it will get more clear when we see the real-time examples. Like,
Yes, you will not only see the real time example for all these four, you will also see some interview questions based on this. Okay, we'll be having a very detailed discussion on it. Maybe like two more classes also if I take that, that is not a problem. Maybe 1.5 class I will take. Okay, not two more classes, but still like this is like very important thing, so I don't want to hurry up on this. Okay, like if we thought like normally we go like 45 classes, okay, but it's not mandatory pinpoint that it will get end by 45 classes. In some batches it gets extended, in some batches it might get over a little bit fast. Okay, some people like they say like, okay, on Saturday class I don't have any doubt, please sir like teach me like a new topic and all, I want to complete the course a little bit fast. Okay, so I am flexible with that, anything is okay for me, just for like completing the course like 1 week fast and all. I don't want to compromise with the quality of training. Okay, so I want you people, if you are attending, you should clear the interviews and all. Only when you have, for me it's like word of mouth kind of thing. Okay, so if the feedback is good, then only I'll be getting more opportunities, right? It's as simple as that. So for me that is the thing, you should get placed. Okay, even after like after the interview means after the training is over and all, later if you want to means someday if you want to connect with me and ask some in interview you have attended and you have missed some some of the thing and all, you are not getting that answer in Google also. What if like in next interview if they ask that thing and uh, I won't be able to answer, so I will be helping you that that thing also. Okay, that you don't have to worry on that.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I will request you people to ask as many doubts as possible. I'm like really happy with Asirvad. He's asking good doubts. Like some things, like see, we can't teach each and everything while we are teaching something, or some points, small things might miss. When you ask multiple questions, right, those things also come out. Like
Mm.
I didn't explain, when you are doing a set operation, what kind of which columns will be displayed. Okay, I've never explained in previous classes also. No one asked the question only. But if suddenly, if you have not practiced, if you are practiced, it's fine. If you are not practiced and suddenly you have attended interview and this, the means they have given the output and all, you will not be able to understand like why it is coming from the first table only, all the columns, why not from second table. Okay, so when you ask questions you will be knowing more things. Okay, so always try to ask question, but ask some logical question. Just for the sake of asking question, don't ask question. Try to ask some logical questions. I'm always there to help you out. Okay, do you want like I have like 3 minutes left. Do you want me to answer any of your question, or like today's topic, any of the topic which you felt it is difficult, you want a quick revision within 2 minutes or something?
Yeah, we can do the review of the joints.
So joins means like you are trying to join it on a column level, not don't think on a row level. So if two columns from one table and other table, table A, table B, one column is there. So these are like having the same functionality. You'll be matching them, and whatever the matched data is there, that will be displayed in case of these joins. Okay, now what kind of data will be displayed and all, again it depends upon types of join. For example, if you go for inner join, you will be getting only the common column, like means common data between the two tables. If you go for left join, you will be getting all the data from the left table and only the matching data from the right table. If you go for right join, you will be getting all the data from right table and matching data from left table. And if you go for full outer join, you will get all the data. You will get all the records from left table, all the records from right table. Okay, doesn't matter, it's only matching or not matching, doesn't matter, you will get all the records from both the tables. Okay, so this is like basic overview of joins, all the four kinds of join. Tomorrow's class, not tomorrow, I think again Monday. So I'll be discussing in detail on the real-time examples of joins. Okay, okay, and all of you, like please give a time for tomorrow. When should we conduct the class? Okay, so let us discuss now itself, because I don't have any communication with you. Again, it will be difficult for me if I don't get from them. Tell me your time. Your time 9:30 means IST 7 p.m. right?
Yes.
Your time
Right.
morning 9:30 means IST 7 p.m. right?
Right. I hope everyone is following EST. I don't know about the others.
All are
Yeah.
following EST, or there is some difference?
No, we are on EST.
Tomorrow will
EST
be.
only.
Yeah.
What about you, Pooja?
Yes, yes.
I think all four are EST. So rather than saying this, you all of you tell your time now. If it is matching, means all are in same time zone, right?
Right.
Yeah, what is the time for you, Nikita?
Same time,
10:30,
9:30
right?
p.m. 9:30 a.m. EST.
Now it's
9,
9:30.
10:30
10:30.
right
Okay,
now.
10:30.
Yeah.
For everyone, it's 10:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine then. So tell me sometime like what will be convenient for you people. Mutually, we can agree to that. Every Saturday we'll be having that time only.
We are fine with same time, 9:30.
Yeah.
You're fine with the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll meet at same time only then.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay then fine. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Mhm.